Hey everybody, I said hey everybody, Hey y'all, I'm coming at y'all today giving y'all what y'all want. It has been requested in my comments. People have made the phone calls. People have sent the text messages asking for a beginner's tutorial. I know that the first video I put up was very advanced, to say the least. As some of y'all say, it was a lot of brushes. So today I'm going to slow it down for y'all. I'm going to use minimal product, minimal brushes to accomplish a cute and classy look and still have y'all looking like that girl, because when you're that girl, nobody can try you. And if nobody can try you, nobody's going to try you. And that's just on period. That's on big dot. That's just that on that, okay? So that's what we're going to get to today. I really hope that y'all enjoy this tutorial. As always, if you haven't already, subscribe to your girl. Like, we hit 100 subscribers, y'all. Thank y'all so much for all the support. I just was not even expecting me to even reach that high of a number in just 2 videos. So I really do appreciate y'all for all the support. We're here. But if you're not a part of the Courtney crew, so we're going to call it the Court crew. If you're not a part of the Court crew, go ahead and hit subscribe. Join the Court crew. Turn on your notifications so you know when I post videos. So far, it has been every Sunday. But I do want to push out more content without it being overwhelming. So yeah, just go ahead and turn on those notifications so that you know when I do put it out, period. Okay, and that's just period. Other than that, I'm gonna go ahead and get straight to the tutorial. Hold up. Yeah, I got my AirPods in. I'm not trying to flex. I am not trying to flex because I know y'all used to see the people with the AirPods in there trying to flex. However, I have mine in because I want to listen to music while I film this tutorial, and I don't want YouTube to cut my video, you know, because I got copyrighted material in it. So that's all that's going on here. Anywho, and I hope that y'all learned something new today and y'all enjoy it, and let's go. Okay, y'all, so the first thing I'm going to do is prime my face. To prime my face today, I'll be using the Porefessional primer by Benefit, and I'm using this one because it's kind of mattifying, and when I'm going about my day at work, I want something that's going to last me. Usually I'll reach for something a little bit more hydrating or luminous, but today I'm going to use a Porefessional just so I can show y'all what I do when I get ready to go to work. Okay, y'all, and I might have put too much on. I don't know if y'all noticed or not, but my skin is clearing up too. Like, I still have some hyperpigmentation here, but I'm gonna put y'all on my skincare routine one of these days, okay? Because my skin is going from 0 to 100 real quick. And if I'm gonna be honest with y'all, the reason why I do have that hyperpigmentation is because I used to sleep in my makeup. I used to think like, I'm young, like my skin is not going to get bad, but baby, that was a lie, for real. I have pimples all on this side of my face, and my skin is more acne prone on this side of my face than on this side. I don't know why, but I do have like dark spots, and I'm going to show y'all one day a tutorial on what I do to like clear up my acne and what I'm using now to clear up my dark spots. But so far I haven't seen a lot of improvement, and yeah, feeling myself. Okay, so now I'm done priming, and when I go to work, I just use a tinted moisturizer. It's also very, very, very good for the summertime because it's getting hot out here and nobody wants a full face of foundation on, okay? Like, that's just a little too much. I'm not trying to sweat off my $50 foundation, so what I'm going to reach for is this boom tinted moisturizer, and I'm using the Bear With Me Tinted Skin Veil by NYX Cosmetics, and it is the GOAT, okay? And I know I say a lot of things are the GOAT on this channel, but when I give it that GOAT stamp of approval, y'all can trust it. Like, I would not lie to y'all ever, but if I say it's the GOAT, believe me, okay? Okay. So I'm gonna use a little bit at a time. I'll probably build it up. You can put on here as much as you want, just depending on, wow. Just depending on how much coverage you want, but I said a little bit and I put a little bit more. Depending on how much coverage you want, but I'm just gonna put this much on my face for the day. And then if I want to put some more on there, I can. I'm gonna take this little brush here. It's not a foundation brush, this is actually a contour brush I got from Boxy Charm. Shout out to Boxy Charm, okay? If you haven't got a Boxy Charm, get one, because I saw what they're putting in the base box for June, and they have Artist Couture glow powder, and I was like, I should have stayed subscribed to base instead of getting premium, honey, because I love me some Artist Couture glow powder. Okay, I have some and I use that all the time, but if that's what's in the base box, I can't wait to see what's in the premium box. I'm going to leave my Boxy Charm code if you guys want to subscribe to Boxy Charm. I don't get any commission, so if you use my code, you do. If you don't, you don't. I understand, but it's still the go, and I'm just trying to spread the wealth. Get Boxy Charm, one of the best makeup subscriptions in the game. So I'm just using my little brush and moving around. And for this to be a tinted moisturizer, do y'all see that coverage? Like, that's insane. Also, something else I didn't tell you about this tinted moisturizer from NYX is like $15, I think. So also very beginner friendly, because I know when I first started out learning how to do makeup, I wasn't reaching for the $50 foundations. That's like a little absurd to me for me not to even know how to really use it. Okay, so that's it with my tinted moisturizer. And like I said, if you want to build it up more than you can, I still have some of that hyperpigmentation like busting through. But for this to be a tinted moisturizer, it really is really good coverage. And like I said, I'm just wearing this to work, so I'm not reaching for anything that's super full coverage. Okay, so after I put on my tinted moisturizer, I'm going to just not highlights under my eyes. I am going to try to correct the dark spots underneath it and just give it some brightness. So I won't be doing a full face highlight, but I am just going in a little bit under my eyes. So I'll be using my Huda Beauty Overachiever concealer right underneath my eyes. And I like this one because it's full coverage, so I don't need a lot of concealer for it to really get the job done. This is all I'm putting on underneath my eyes. Like I said, this is not to do any extreme highlight or anything, but this is to cover my dark circles underneath my eyes and give me some lift under it and make it look bright. And I'm going in with my Real Techniques brush, also very inexpensive, that I got from Ulta, and I'll just pat that into place and keep that right underneath my eye. And to really blend that out, I'm going to take the same brush I used to apply my tinted moisturizer, not pick up any extra product, and go around the edges and go in circular motions. And I'm just doing that around the perimeter of that concealer. So that's it for my under eye concealer. And now for my face, I'm going to set that all together. I'm going to use Iman, which is also black owned. Shout out to Iman. I'm going to use their Second to None Luminous Foundation in the shade Earth 2, and just get me a big fluffy brush here. And I'm going to set all over my face, including my under eye, with the same foundation, and just not pick up a lot of it. And now to add some depth in my face, I'm not going to go in with any concealers and do like a contour or anything, but I will go in with my Mocha Mami bronzer from Fenty Beauty. And I'm going to take a really slim brush because I don't want to overdo it with the bronzer. Go inside. As y'all can tell, I really love it. I need to get some more. Go in with this and just place that right on my cheekbones. I didn't place any concealer here or anything. I'm just going straight in with the powder, and that's it. I'm gonna take a little bit and put it on my forehead too. So to do my eyebrows, I'm actually going to just use a pencil that I got from Walmart, and this is an actual pencil and not like the mechanical ones they sell in like Ulta and Sephora and stuff. This is an actual pencil. I feel like these work a lot better because it gets your eyebrows done faster with more pigment. So yeah, this is what I use to fill in my eyebrow. Gets me in and out the door, especially when I'm trying to do something for work and I still want to look cute. This is what I'll use. So this one has a spoolie on the end, so I'm going to brush my eyebrows up or whatever, and I'm going to take it and underline my brow, but not starting from the beginning. I'll start from here. Then I drag the line at the bottom of my tail out like so. And I do the same thing, line it from the top. And then I meet it midway to the end of my brow. And then I just fill in on the inside of where I outlined. I don't really do anything for the front besides like brush that product forward, but that's about it for me. And so yeah, that's how I do my eyebrows for work. Y'all, that was fast, literally real time. So that's it for my brows. Something I forgot to mention is that you really want to make sure that your pencil is super sharp. One of my favorite pencil sharpeners I have is from Ulta Beauty. Whether you're a beginner or whether you're experienced or advanced, you want to make sure that you have a good pencil sharpener. Those are very essential to everybody's makeup kit because it can make or break your eyebrows. And like, because my pencil was super sharp, I was able to get it done faster. So this is really it for my eyebrows. I'm not going to conceal them. There's really no need to conceal them, especially because I'm trying to get in and out the door. I'll probably do a more in-depth tutorial for eyebrows later down the line, but this is really it for my eyebrows I'm going to do today. I feel like these look just fine without me concealing them. Now for my eyes, I'm going to use my Natural Nudes Too Faced Born This Way palette here. And I'm going to do something very basic. I don't need a lot of product with me going to work. I don't need a lot of stuff going on my eyes. I probably just use 2 brushes if I'm being honest. Most times I won't even do eyeshadow. If I'm being real with you, I'll just leave my eyes like this. But for the sake of this tutorial, I will be doing my eyes. So I'm going to take the darkest brown color in the palette, and this is Truffle. And I'm going to pop that in my crease with a big fluffy brush, and this is the Morphe M441. And this is really dark, so maybe I wouldn't wear this to work, but but this is still very beginner friendly because it's a 2 eyeshadow look. That's all you need, is 2 shadows. And you just really, when you're doing a basic eyeshadow look, y'all, you really just need a transition color in your crease and then something to make your lids pop, and that's it. And then you really can like slay the day with just 2 eyeshadows. Don't let nobody tell you different. So I really want to explain to y'all where to put your eyeshadows, which eyeshadows to use, what colors to use on your eyes, because like I said, I know this is a beginner's friendly tutorial and some of y'all want to switch it up and not just use the same 2 colors every day, but don't know what colors to use or where to put them at. Anything that I'm putting in this area or using the big fluffy brush for, that I'm putting from here to, from my crease to my eyebrows, I want to use transition shades or something that's like close to my skin color, so that way whatever I put into my crease, I can like smoke out without it looking crazy. For girls that are my skin complexion, burnt oranges look really good, or anything like deep browns that's not black, those look really good here as your transition shade. You really could put whatever on your lid. I would put shimmers here, whereas on my transition shades I normally put like matte. So this palette is actually a really good palette to explain that to you all. Mattes are these big colors here. Those don't have any glitters or anything to it, whereas the shimmers, these ones, they do. And those colors are used, I typically use either on my lid or in my inner corner to give it that pop of color. I know it's supposed to be like a work tutorial, like if I'm going to work, but I think for the sake of this tutorial I will be using a shimmer shade. And I'm not going to use a shimmer shade from that palette. I'm going to use one from my Juvia's Place. Y'all know I love Juvia's Place. I'm going to use one from my Juvia's Place, the Saharan 2 palette. Let's use this shade. This is a good shade. So for that shade, I'm going to use an eyeshadow brush. This is a flat brush from e.l.f. Cosmetics. So this is also very inexpensive. And I'm going to just pop this shade, this peachy shimmer shade, right on my lid. I'm not going to add any like spray. Oh, y'all, this is crazy. The pigment in Juvia's Place palettes is insane. But I'm just going to pop this right on my lid. I'm not going to add any like primer or anything, but you can if you want to. So this is all I'm going to do for my eyeshadows today, because it is beginner friendly. It's a two eyeshadow look, something very easy and simple, and I feel like everybody can accomplish. You really only need one good eyeshadow palette to accomplish this look, and you can use whatever colors I just told you for the transition and a shimmery shade for your eye if you really want it to pop. So to tone this down some, because I know this orange is a lot and y'all are like, this is a bit much. Also, warning, I would not wear this combo to work, but like I said, still beginner friendly. To tone this down a little bit, I'm going to use my e.l.f. Cosmetics eyeliner, and this is in the shade Jet Black. And I'm not going to fleek it today. I'm not going to give y'all a wing, but for my eyeliner, let me explain it before I do it. For my eyeliner, I want to make it thicker on the outer corner here and thinner here. Don't be afraid to make this thick. If you mess it up, you can always go back in with a concealer brush, cover it up, and then go back in with your shimmer eyeshadow. But just don't be afraid to make it thinner. I mean, to make it thicker on the end to give you some dimension to your eyeliner. And I'm gonna show y'all exactly what I mean. It's kind of hard to talk and put on eyeliner so without messing it up. So I'll just do it and then I'll explain it again after what I mean. I hope you all can see what I was explaining to you all about making it thicker on the outer corner. Like, this is not a wing liner, but it still gives that dimension of like a cat eye because it is thicker here and then here it's extremely thin. And how I made it thicker was just going back in after I did one single line across my whole lid and just adding gradually just little strokes on top of those. I'm going to go ahead and do the other eye real fast, and then we're going to come back for some mascara. I'm going to use this Aucoin, the Expert Mascara. I don't know. That's how you pronounce his last name. That's going to be his last name today. Sorry, Aucoin. I also got this in my Boxy Charm, y'all. And for those who don't want to put on eyelashes, you can stop here. But I'm going to take it a step further for those who do want to put on eyelashes. And I'm going to show y'all a really easy trick that I use to make sure that my lashes stay all day. I kind of already explained it in one of my other videos. But yeah, I'm going to show y'all again in this video. So for my lashes today, I'll be using my Cavalli Lash in the style Bianca. So when I first do my lashes, I take them off. I take them both off of the case. Then I put them back on there, but not sticking them on there, just enough for them to be hanging on. And then I'll take one lash. And today I'll be using, for my lash glue, this is a House of Lashes eyelash adhesive, and I got this from Target. If you don't know what Target is, you don't got a bougie black friend, okay? Target is Target. Yeah, so then I'm gonna take my eyelash adhesive and put it on there in like a thin little layer. I hope that y'all can see it close enough. I'm just gonna put a little thin layer on there. And then on my ends, I do put an extra dot for security. And then I place this lash down and I do the same thing to my other lash. So now that that lash also has glue on it, I'm gonna take the adhesive, because this one does have a brush and I will only do this trick with adhesive with brushes. I'm gonna take this and place it right over my eyeliner close to my lash line. Now y'all, people say that you should not do this, so I am not advising that you do this if you are not comfortable with it, but I do this to my eyelashes, and I have been for like the past 2 years or so. So I'm gonna just close this eye and put it right here. And I'm only doing a thin layer. You want to make sure that you're putting a thin line on there. You don't want anything that's thick, because then that white is probably still going to show. This is one of the best eyelash tricks that I've used. My eyelashes have never come off using this trick. So I hope that you all use it. If you don't, I mean, I understand. Not everybody wants to put adhesive that close to their eyeball, but at the same time, it's going to go there anyway. So I don't really know, you know, to each his own, to each his own. So yeah, you don't want to go in and put your eyelashes on immediately. You want to give it some time to dry. So usually when my eyelashes are drying, I'll just go ahead and do my lips. So in the spirit of learning, I'm going to use lip liner. If I'm going to work, most of the time I won't, but I'm going to do it now just so I can show you all how to properly use lip liner. And so I'm just going to tuck my lips in and go and follow along the lines of my lips. So yeah, that's all I do for my lip liner. And now I'm going to take my KKW lipstick in the shade Nude 7 and just apply that on the inside of that lip liner. So that's it for my lips. And now that those are done, now I can go back in with my lashes. And so I'm going to take the lash that I applied the glue to first. So when it's time to apply the lash, I'm going to take the outer end of the lash and hold that with my finger. And the inner end, I'm going to take my eyelash tweezers and I'm going to place that right on the glue that I placed down on it. And I'll just take my fingers and pinch them together, and they should go on seamlessly, like you shouldn't have a hard time at all. Boom. So that's my eyelash. I'm going to do the other eye now, same thing. Some important things to know when you're applying lashes is that you don't want to apply your lashes too far into the inner corner, because when you do that, your eyes water up and then your eyelashes would lift. I would say give it some space. I go to, like right here is where I start applying my lashes. And so I'm going to go in with some black liner and just put that in my waterline, also very optional. I'm going to apply some Urban Decay All-Nighter on my face. And this gets me through the day when I'm at work. Most of the time, like I said, I try to go for that luminous look. I'll use this when I want to have a luminous face. This is my Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Ultra Fine Mist, Hydrating and Glowing Radiance. Wow, that was a mouthful. All right, y'all, so this is a finished look. I feel pretty, like, I feel like I spent 2 hours on my face, okay? I feel like I spent 30 minutes on my eyebrows alone. I feel like I spent 45 minutes just laying the base of my foundation. That's how I feel. But y'all know I did not do that. But you cannot tell me otherwise. Like, you cannot tell me that I did it, okay? So for all my beginners out there, I really hope that y'all learned something new. I hope that y'all be able to apply this somewhere in your daily routine, when you're going to work, when you want to be cute with your friends or whatever. You can use this face whenever, because it does look like I use a lot of products. It does look like I use expensive products, because I know I did not. I know my Tinted moisturizer cost me $15 from Target. Like, I know, but none of that matters because it doesn't look like that, you know? If you did enjoy this tutorial, please be sure to give me a thumbs up. If you have any questions or suggestions for anything I could do in the future, or anything I could do better to improve the quality of my videos, please be sure to leave those down below in the comments. I want to thank y'all so much for getting me to 100 subscribers in just 2 videos. Like, that to me is insane. I never in a million years would have thought that would happen, especially to me. I know I stay low key. Y'all really did come through. So we here now, we at 100 subscribers. I'm gonna have to do something for y'all because y'all did something for me. So if you have any ideas of anything I can do for you all, leave them below in the comments. And yeah, if you haven't already subscribed to me, what you waiting on? Like, I'm just trying to figure out what you waiting on, because you here, you made it to the end of the video. Obviously I did something that you like, go ahead, give me a subscribe. Like, go ahead, hit the subscribe button down there. It's down there. If you're not already following me on social medias, please do so. I love friends. I love to make friends. I'm a cool person. I hope that y'all think I'm a cool person. Like, y'all get to experience all this personality in these videos. So I hope that I'm not running y'all away or anything, because I know I could be a lie or whatever. But if I have not ran you away, go ahead and leave me a subscribe and go ahead and follow me on social medias so that we can be the best friends that we already are in my brain. I'm not crazy. But anywho, yeah, I can't wait to see y'all in my next video, and I really hope that y'all enjoyed it. I love you all.